Yeah, man. It's the homie Hood from Football is Life. We got some things we got to talk about. Football season is slowly approaching us. This is the last week of the NFL preseason. They used to do 4 and 5 games. Now they only doing 3, and they kicking straight into the season. First of all, I love that. I love it. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be starting the last game for the Jets. It's a lot of hype surrounding that team. They better get out there and do good. They better do good. I mean, when I say they better do good, if they don't get to the AFC Championship game, then their season is considered a bust. It's a lot of good teams out there. You got the Chargers. They are fire. The Chiefs, my squad, of course they fire. You got the Chargers, the Jets, like the Bengals, you know, the Steelers, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these teams are fire, bruh. I don't know who's going to be the sleeper team. It seems like every team in the AFC is a top-ranking team. The Dolphins, the Bills. Like, you have all these teams out there, bruh, that are mainstream teams. And we don't know who's going to, like, be at the bottom. And we don't know who's going to be at the top. Right now, we do know Kansas City is the defending Super Bowl champions. So with them being the Super Bowl defending Super Bowl champions like they was a couple of years ago, they had aspirations of running it back, and they didn't. So after that year, they didn't run it back. They traded Tyreek Hill. They got a new defense, younger players in there. We done lost Frank Clark, bro. We lost him. And Chris Jones is like holding out right now. We don't know what our defense is going to look like. So we don't know if we're going to be at the top or the bottom, or we're going to run it back, or we're not going to run it all. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Jets with Aaron Rodgers, it is a bunch of media. We all know how New York media is, bro. That's New York. So first of all, if they do good, they're going to get praised. If they do bad, they're going to get bashed. Let's just keep that 100. So Aaron Rodgers, A.R. Rodgers, 40-year-old Rodgers, you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to make sure that the team is on your back. Because everything falls on the quarterback. I don't care if the receiver didn't catch the ball, the quarterback should have threw it a different way. I don't care if the running back fumbles the ball, the quarterback should have headed off a different way. So everything is going to fall on your shoulders, Aaron Rodgers. Remember this. You got all these star players. It's like a dream team that you just put together for 1 year, and y'all expecting to go out here on the field, and nobody, you know, has video on y'all guys together. So you just going out there wishing and hoping that y'all have a great season. Y'all got a battle in that division with Josh Allen. Y'all got a battle with Tua Tagovailoa. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to battle in that division. Y'all have to. So just remember that. Remember that when y'all go out there and y'all battling. And let's flip over to the NFC real quick. I'm going to get back to the AFC, but let's just flip to the NFC real quick. You got the Cowboys. The daggone God-forsaken Cowboys. That's every year they go into the Super Bowl, and Dak can't even beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, come on, bro. Last year, if they would have beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, they would have been in a better position that they was in when they kind of, you know, slowly rolled into the playoffs, because they didn't go into the playoffs with momentum. Let's just not forget that. In the last couple of years, they have been losing to San Fran. They cannot get past San Fran. Everybody can beat San Fran except the Dallas Cowboys. Last year, the San Francisco 49ers did not, at the end, look, hold up. Before we go to the 49ers, I don't see the Cowboys getting back to the playoffs this year. I don't. Look, I'm probably going to get scrutinized for this, but I just don't see them boys actually going back to the playoffs. It's too many good teams over there, bruh. That division is stacked. It is stacked. They looking for Danny Dimes to do good. They looking for Dak Prescott to do good. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. That division is stacked. It's stacked up. We all know what Jalen Hurts is going to do. Was it a fluke, or is he going to get back there? Do people have enough tape on Jalen Hurts now for them to actually say that we got his number? We can call him and we know what he's going to do. They have a great receiving core. But hold on, let's get to the San Francisco 49ers real quick. San Francisco, every year they has a crazy good defense, and they get to the playoffs. But when they get to the playoffs, it's like the quarterback play just dips and it falls off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? It just falls off a cliff. Last year, are people forgetting this? The San Francisco 49ers had to put Christian McCaffrey at quarterback in a playoff game. Are we forgetting this versus the Eagles? Even though they was already getting blown out, the other two quarterbacks got injured. You know what I'm saying? And they had to put Christian McCaffrey at quarterback. So I don't know. I don't see what all this hoopla is about Trey Lance and Sam Darnold. They need 3 quarterbacks. Really, they need 4. Because ain't no telling how the quarterback carousel is going to land in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? But with Shanahan, we know he's going to get you there. His scheme is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? He comes from a great tree of coaching and guys that played in the league. So, look, we just go sit that right there with the 49ers. They need every quarterback that they can get. They need to sign another one. Just in case, a backup to the backups. You know, they got 3, they needed 1 more. There'll be a singing group. You know, the San Francisco 49ers, they're over there. It's a lot of talent. The Vikings, they could possibly do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are, like, looking over the Vikings. Don't look over the Vikings, bruh. Don't look over them. Old Kirk Cousins, old Curdy. You know, we know what Kirk can do. You know what I'm saying? The Saints, they're a sleeper team. You know what I'm saying? Carolina's in that division. Tampa Bay's in that division. I don't see those 2 teams actually doing anything. Bryce Young, yeah, he went number 1 overall, but I don't see Bryce Young actually having an impactful year like a quarterback that is coming out of college. I don't see him having an impactful year like that, bro. I don't. And everybody's making all these assumptions, got all this stuff to say about Anthony Richardson starting. Oh, they shouldn't start Anthony Richardson. I have yet to hear one person say this about Bryce Young. This guy should not be starting, bro. He's 5'9", 160 pounds with boots on, and you can't wear boots on the football field. You have to have on cleats. So without those boots on, he's 160, 50 pounds, you know what I'm saying, soaking wet with sweat. And I don't really actually see him actually going there and actually having a crazy year. I just don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a lot of good teams in the NFC and the AFC. This year right here, bro, in the NFL, is going to shake up. You might have a sleeper team that could win the Super Bowl. You might. You just might. You really just might. But with all that being said, man, I'm looking for another Super Bowl win by the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's just, man, I'm going to put that out there. Till next time, man, subscribe to the channel. We got more content coming your way. It's Stephen A. Norman. Till next time, I'm out.